All right, guys, so I just woke up. I was at the office for a very long time and the doorbell just kept going off over and over, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then this all showed up. You cannot make this up. Now, I can't get too close to these boxes because a lot of them have labels for my address. Also, one of them came from Area 13, and it's that box way over there in the corner. And that one, I think, is the Lyric Graffiti X. And if I come in here really close without trying to get any of the labels or anything like that to the other boxes, it does look like it, because this box right here, which they put upside down, is the original Lyric Graffiti, and I finally got my own, and I'm super excited to finally be able to shoot more videos on this thing because the original one that we reviewed was a prototype, so I'm very excited. The next bike it looks like we got was the Eora Roma Pro. It's a dual motor e-bike. I think it's like 26 inches, so that's why we have this box. And then it came with the front wheel over here. And one of these boxes is the batteries for that bike. And then another one of these smaller boxes right here, this is going to be the motor kit, because in the last video, if you noticed, our Super 73 and our Rev 1, especially this one, when I was riding it, motor cables got ripped out of the back. Oh. No, the bike stopped working on me. It's completely dead. I don't know what happened. One of the rotor screws came out and it cut the wires to the motor. It fit in there.
You made it.
So this is a motor kit in one of these boxes, either this one or that one. This right here is a secondary battery for the GOAT e-bike. Yes, this is, okay, I thought that was the GOAT logo down there, but it's not. This is the GOAT e-bike down in here, if you guys can see that. This is the V2. And I pretty much today, I don't think I'm gonna finish it because I got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm gonna start trying to put some of this stuff together. So come along with the ride with me and let's have some fun. You'll probably wanna stay till the end because we are gonna get to the Lyric Graffiti X by the end of this video. And every single bike that I do put together, I'm going to put my helmet on and just go up and down my block really quick, just to give you a first initial impressions. So the first bike that I started to unbox and put together was the Lyric Graffiti, the original one, the one that I reviewed that had, what, 4,600 watts of power. And as soon as I was lifting it out of the box, like, this is actually a pretty light bike. Like, what the heck? I was like, no, the back is gonna be super heavy because I remember I had a big motor on it. But it looks like they changed it. So now it's a Bafang motor. And if I'm not mistaken, it's probably like a 1,000-watt hub motor in the back. So that means they changed this bike and it's not as fast as it used to be. So this is gonna be totally new to me, and I'm wondering if now the Graffiti X is the original one that's taking over the big powertrain, and this one is the lower spec model now. So other than that, I'm gonna continue putting this together, and then we're gonna take it down the street and see how it is. But yeah, this is gonna be a totally new bike to review altogether. So here is the bike fully put together, and it was one of the easiest bikes to put together, so I love that. I love the fact, huge shout out to Lyric Cycles for sending me the dual battery, because this bike does come in at $2,600 with a single battery and $2,999 if you get the extra battery. I highly recommend an extra $400 to get the dual battery setup. It also comes with a strap right here, which is super nice, just in case something happens to this battery. There's a lot of little touches I noticed when putting this bike together that they thought of. And honestly, this is one of the best quality e-bikes I have seen, because remember, I reviewed the prototype and this is the final production. Even though it doesn't have that big motor that we reviewed last time, this is a solid looking bike. And I'm gonna take it down the street real quick. Let's peel this off because this one is mine to keep. All right, first feeling. Oh, whoa, there's a cap. All right, so it does ship out, I think it's a class 2 e-bike because it won't go any faster than 20. It technically hit 23. So I'm gonna have to go in there and change the advanced settings. Feels like a good solid bike though. There is no rear suspension, but I love this seat. Hands down a 9.5 out of 10 seat. This is such a comfortable seat, and it's big enough for 2 people. All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna change this because we can't go any faster, but this feels really good and really solid. Probably not gonna be the most smoothest bike going off-road with, which we'll probably test out, but it's gonna be a fun bike. Something I was noticing too, I was like, what is this button? And I noticed when you push this button, then you have no throttle. So Anyway, look, let me look in the manual and find the password and see if we can go faster. All right, here we go. Let's bump this up as high as we can. Wait, oh, it turned around. Hold on, wait. That's as fast as we can go? 25.4 miles per hour? No, there has to be another setting. All right, let's see, let's see. We're going, we're going. Okay, we're still going. Cool, cool. Oh, damn, this thing is quick. 30 miles an hour. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that feels pretty quick. Got up there fast, too. I also turned the controller limit to 25 amps. Let's go, baby. 34. It's saying we're pulling 1,200 watts of power. Wow. These brakes, too. Love these brakes. The one thing I don't like right off the bat though is the grips. Not a huge fan. They're real big and thick, and they're like a fake plastic material. They're not like real rubber where they feel like they're gripping my hand. But solid fast bike, man. Let's go and put, I want to say, the Romeo bike together, because that's 3 boxes and we can get rid of a lot of this stuff. So I started putting this bike together, just took it out of the box, and first off, some issues, not many, but just kind of like, you know, what the heck. So I guess this is such a big bike that this was poking out of the box. So you see that's a little damaged right there, that screw. And then the plastic is actually put on with the seat bolted onto it. So I have plastic all over this bike and I cannot get it out. Like, that's such a pain in the ass. You'd have to remove the seat to get all that plastic out. Another thing I noticed is that this bike goes a lot taller because look, the suspension is not on there yet. So the suspension is one of these boxes. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but I gotta put the suspension on. So that's a lot of work. And look at how big this battery is gonna be. That is gonna be a big battery compartment. And then I gotta find the front wheel so I can get it upright and I can put the kickstand, which look how long the kickstand is. Holy shit, that's the biggest kickstand I've ever seen on a bike. So let me continue to put this thing together. I think that suspension is gonna be really fun to do though. And I'm joking when I say that because I think it's gonna suck. All right, so this one is finally done and put together. And may I say, this bike takes forever to put together because you have the front motor, you got the torque bolts as well that go in there that screw in, you got the fender, the headlight attaches here separately to the fender, you have the suspension that I had to put on as well. And then on top of that, I accidentally dropped the bike, but you guys will never know in the video review. But a very big bike, I gotta say. So if you are a short rider, you're not gonna be able to fit on this bike, but pretty nice bike though if you want a dual motor e-bike. All right, so let's put on the GoPro and let's take it down the block real quick. All right, let's get this thing turned on. I know the front motor is connected. I don't know if it's in dual motor though. I don't know anything about that. Maybe you hold this button. Okay, no, holding that turns the headlight on. I see a horn, I see this, and all right, let's just see if both motors work. Definitely not moving super fast out of the grass, I gotta say that. Very comfortable though. I actually really love the seat. And this is a very big bike, so my arms are stretched out very far, and I just realized that the back tire is flat. I forgot to air that up. Hold up. That's probably one reason why it feels very comfortable in the back, because that tire is probably at like 8 PSI. Oh, it was only at 3. Okay, we gotta go to, it says 30 max. Let's do like 27. Yeah, it feels good. Holy crap, is this a big bike? Oh shoot. Man, I'm telling you it's a big bike. I run into everything over here. All right, now that feels more like a bike. It's not actually as comfortable as it was before because we're on like 8 PSI. But this thing does have cruise control, which is nice, but it's still limited to 20 miles an hour. So I'm gonna have to go into the advanced settings and change some stuff. And we're also down on battery too. It looks like under voltage sag, we are only at like 36% battery, so 35 now. So I'll have to get it at a full charge and we'll have to test this another day, and I'll have to figure out the password because I went through the manual before I started riding and it didn't seem like it told me anything about anything. Like it doesn't tell you if you can get into single motor or dual motor or no motors. I guess there is a 0 mode and that can get into no power on the throttle, but I would like to see if you could turn off the front motor and just use the back one or something, but didn't see anything like that. So I'm gonna just put over here with the Lyric, and we're gonna start opening some of the boxes. Oh, that's cool. That thing flashes. It's pretty bright too. So this is how the garage is looking right now. I've probably been out here for a good 4 hours. It's super hot. So what I'm gonna do is call it a day, because again, I'm super hot out here, and now my trash is full and my neighbor's trash is full. And then plus, I don't know if the Lyric bike comes fully assembled. I wanted to take that one out because I know you guys wanna see it, but you're gonna see it in the end of this video. It's just today, I'm too beat. So I'm gonna end it right here, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow. And check out this fire license plate, boys. Mr. CD, baby. I couldn't get MrCentralDriver, it was too long, but that works. All right, let's get day 2 started. We are shooting on the GoPro because your boy forgot the SD card at the office last night when I went over there to go put the previous footage on the computer. So we can't film with the super nice camera. We also did have audio issues with these, but I do think it's because I took it up and down the street, and I think it lost connection when I came back. They were also dying because I was out here for 4 hours. So anyways, we're shooting on the GoPro. We still have this one to put together. I did kind of peek in it really quick. I just wanted to see what it looked like, and it looks badass. It's gonna be a very heavy bike, so I think I'm gonna cut the ends of this box. The one thing I was interested in, and since I got both of my hands free, I know for sure that's the battery, and this is the tire, which these tires look super nice. This was one thing that piqued my interest. I was wondering what the heck this is. I'm assuming maybe it's all the tools you need and the brochures and the chargers in here, but it's kind of like a cool little case. It looks like a laptop case. So anyways, let's unbox this, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Right now, I'm about halfway done putting the bike together. Wanted to take a slight break and look to see what's in here, because this just looks like a laptop bag. Oh, okay. All right, so we got the manual in here. We got a user manual, we got the display manual, so that's probably gonna tell us a lot more information on it. They have a tool right here. I guess I didn't need to get my tools out to do the front wheel. What is this? Keychain? Oh, that's cool. I guess if we have like keys for the battery or something, we could put them on here, and you put your other keys on here if you want. So that's pretty cool. What is this long thing? What is this? Is this like a wheel lock? Yeah, it looks like a wheel lock or something like that you would like put through so someone can't take it from you. All right, that's pretty cool. I don't think I'll use that, but I like the fact they put there. All right, so we got the pedals, of course. And what is in this thing? Hey, this thing weighs a lot. This is like probably the most heaviest thing in here. Oh, wow. All right, cool. So they give us back pegs if you want to have a passenger, because this seat is made for probably 3 people. It is so long. So that's cool. I'll probably have to put these on, even though I probably would never use them. But that's cool. They give you every single tool you need to put this together, so you do not need any extra tools, which I use my own just because I'm so used to it. But that is very cool. And then here's the charger, and it comes with 1 charger, but if you do get the secondary battery, that will come with a charger as well. So I have 2 chargers, and this is, all right, so 3 amps. All right, so the GOAT bike is fully put together now. The only thing I haven't put on it yet are the rear pegs, and I'm gonna do that in a second. I got all the turn signals wired up correctly, and I didn't know how to turn the bike on at first and realized that it needs a key. So there we go. I thought the battery is completely dead. One thing I noticed though when you turn it on is you have these red indicators right here. I'm gonna have to look online and see what that's for, because if I was to flip this to this side, they would face down to the ground. So I don't know if they're supposed to face up or supposed to face to the ground. It might make sense that they're facing up so you know that the bike is actually on, but also it would make sense if it's on the ground because it would light up the ground on where you're going straight or where your bike's at. So not 100% sure, but it is together. I have 1 battery on there right now. I do have the secondary battery, but we're gonna ride this bike with 1 battery only for now. We'll shoot some more videos on it when I do the secondary battery on there and install it, because it does take some time. You gotta put the actual rail on here, the battery blender, connect all the wiring. I think it's all under here, so we'll do that in a separate video. But without further ado, I haven't adjusted anything on this yet, and everything should be tight. Let's go and take it up and on the street real quick. Let's turn the display on. Takes a little bit. I like the logo though. All right, there we go. We're at 68%. I love that it has voltage right there, 60.7 volts. I guess it only goes up to 3. I don't know if there's a boost mode. I don't know if there's anything like that. I thought this was something crazy, but I mean, it is kind of cool. It's a hazard button right up here. I thought that was going to be for like a boost mode or something like that. Everything else should work. Let's go up and down the street really, really quick. Oh, damn. All right. We are for sure moving. Oh, dang. Ooh. Gotta use those brakes. They gotta definitely brake in. This one doesn't feel like it's grabbing that well. This one feels pretty good. But, man, this is a very nice, smooth, quiet ride. 38, 39, 40, 41. Now, I don't know if the speed is accurate or not. I am going pretty damn fast, I can tell you that. Definitely going over 35. I don't know if that was exactly 40, but yeah, you're moving. Now, which brake is this? So, okay, that's the back. So the front is the one that feels like it's kind of not okay, that's getting a little better. I'm just gonna have to slam on that front brake a lot and get that going in. But look, I can see 3,000 watts of power. Dang. All right, cool. Oh, that's working really good now. Now we're really stopping. Definitely a quick bike. Not no 5,000 watt 72 volt, you know, like my custom Super 73 or my custom Rev 1 Ride One Up bike over there. Nothing like that. Again, unless there's something I could do to change the power or something like that, I'm not sure. But I gotta say, the way it came out of the box without having to go into the advanced settings and do anything, that's a pretty good, solid bike right there. It just felt nice and smooth. The seat's comfortable. The power's there when you need it. It's not like torquey where I thought it was going to pill out or anything like that. It didn't do nothing like that. But still a very fast bike, especially. I don't even know the price of this thing, but I'm assuming it's probably around 2,500 bucks. But this is a very good bike. One thing I want to note though, and this is just a critique of mine, is that I don't like how long these are. I like how close the fender is right here, but look, it just keeps going up and up and up. I would like it to stay with the form of the tire. So maybe there's a way of like, you can bend these or something like that, but I would like this closer to the tire. The same as the front too. It looks great right here, and then it just goes super wide in the back right here. So not a big fan of that, but I love the gold. I love the black. I feel like this bike just looks the part. It doesn't have a huge logo on it, and you know, you can definitely know what it is, and it can promote the company and whatnot. This is removable, but it's like subtle, you know what I mean? It's not standing out in a bad way where like, oh my God, I wish I could take this off. I don't want to advertise this brand or this website or anything like that. It looks great, and these tires are good too. These are some really, really good street tires. So anyways, without further ado, we got to get to the big bad boy over here, but first I'm going to clean this up. All right, the garage is cleaned up. The bike is done. We got the rear pegs on here. We had to tighten these up, and it was a little annoying trying to get behind there, but I think we needed an 18 millimeter wrench on there. But that worked. It also comes with mirrors too, if I didn't mention that. So you get some mirrors that you can put on your bars, and also come with the things that will sit right here so you can kind of move them where you want. So that's super cool. I got the bike charging, or at least the single battery real quick. That's the secondary battery right there. And before we get into the main box you guys all want to see, and the bike that I'm probably going to be reviewing next because I don't think I have this for a very long time, I want to go through this box really quick because I think this is the motor kit that I was waiting for, and I want to see if it's the same size as this bike, because this is supposed to be a 3,000 watt motor instead of the 5,000 watt motors that I've been putting on those bikes. And I'm hoping it's smaller so it's lighter and it won't weigh the bike down as much when I do the Rev 1 DRT model, because I really want to convert that bike to 72 volts and then go off-road with it, and then we'll probably throw some street tires on it, and then we'll just keep it as a street bike, and then I'll sell my original Rev 1 as completely stock because I got all the parts for it. So let's check this out. Whoa, what kind of packaging is this? All right, well, it definitely says 3,000 watts on there. I can see that. What is it? All right. Does it look smaller though? I can't tell. It does have some writing, and it came with a tire, which is surprising. Cool. This is supposed to be an MB power, and maybe the motor is smaller. I'm not sure. Let me pick it up and see. Oh yeah, it doesn't feel that heavy. I mean, it's still heavy actually, but it doesn't feel as heavy. But cool, all right. And I know that that controller that I just took out, which is in this little wrapping, is 80 amps. So I'm not gonna be using this one. This may be a backup. I'm gonna take the 100 amp controller on there and we're gonna push 100 amps through this 3000 watt motor. So we're gonna push it with a lot more power. I'm gonna also use the powerful lithium battery in the Ride One Up Rev 1, and we're gonna need this basket as well. We're literally gonna transfer everything over to the dirt model. But anyways, that's cool. Now let's get on to this. I am gonna have to be careful though, because I can't mess this box up because this is not my bike to keep. I gotta send it back. Maybe I could try to bribe the company and letting me keep it. I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah, I gotta be careful, take the straps off and see how I can get it out without messing anything up. So I took the straps off, took some tape off the sides, and I like that this is not connected, but this side's not connected and the other side is not connected, but the bike is resting on this side. So every time I try to move this, it's not working. It should have been this way because the bike wants to come out this way. So I'm gonna have to figure this out, but I like the fact that we got the blue one. Pretty cool. You can definitely tell it has been used. If you guys can't see that on camera, there's lots of usage out of this thing. The charger is just chilling right here, which is a big charger. This is as big, actually this cable's bigger than my Tesla charger. Holy crap. That's a big charger. But anyways, let me roll this thing out somehow and start putting it together. So this bike is now fully put together. All I really had to do, honestly, it was already together. I just had to put the handlebars on and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to be messing around with too much. Everything's pretty much there. I don't think things are lined up too well. A lot of damage on this thing. I can even see like the front kind of a little crooked. It's mostly this fender, which things look taped. Like there's things taped on here. It's not in perfect condition. Like this is 3D printed. This is 3D printed, this whole bracket back here. I'm pretty sure the final production is not going to be like that, but definitely a lot of abuse on this thing already. I don't even know how many people have been on it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of famous people have been on it, so I'm just kidding. All right, let's get on the way. I want to test it out up and down the street. I hope that the axles are tight because everything was together. So without further ado, I'm just going to take this up and down the street just the way it is. I shouldn't have to unlock anything. Oh, dang, it goes all the way up to 9. All right, all right. Still on 9, feels nice and smooth. There's a lot of stuff popping in the front suspension though, I'll say that. All right, here we go. I should have put some gloves on. Holy crap. It had like a gradual start and then it just kept pulling and pulling. It's like a Honda Civic with VTEC. This thing just kept moving. Like this is nice and smooth. Boom, 15, 20, okay, now it's pulling. After 20, it is a monster. What the hell? This thing is gone. Holy shit. I gotta be careful, a dog or a cat in my area is gonna run out. We're not even on a full battery. I'm at like 60.4 volts. I don't know who rode this before me. I'm assuming Area 13 because that's his name on the package. I gotta say though that the brakes are not lined up where they need to be. They're way too far down here. They need to be like way up here. So I'm gonna have to adjust all that stuff before I start doing anything crazy with it. But wow, nice smooth power. The bike does feel heavy though. Doesn't feel that easy to turn. You gotta put your weight into it. So this is really a good bike for straightaways. Oh, watch out. Excuse me. It's not mine, it's all right. But yeah, look, can you guys hear that? Lots of stuff going on with this bike, like creaking and cracking, and like this looks bent. I don't know what's going on with that. There's a key here though, so you might be able to access some stuff. But overall, pretty cool. I don't want to get too much into taking this thing apart. I know you guys know a lot about it. There are some specs I do need to go over though, because a company might be mad if I don't talk about it, but we'll do that when I actually do a review on this thing. But for the most part, you guys know what this bike is. It's been everywhere. So my thing is just hope I don't get a flat, because I do want to take it off-road. I don't think I've seen anyone actually take it off-roading and kind of just go in the dirt like pretty fast. So I want to try that out, but it is a heavy bike. So I'm hoping it stays stable off-road. I think it will, because it felt like it was just tracking straight. Like I didn't even want to move. But we'll see how it is. And yeah, so that is the Graffiti X, and that is everything for this video, guys. So I really hope you guys appreciated it, and sorry that I'm using my GoPro, but again, I left the memory card at my office, so I'm actually gonna go over there tonight. We're gonna finish this video and you guys are gonna see it shortly. And then we're just gonna get started on all these reviews because there's tons of stuff in this garage. And I gotta say, I'm still a big fan of how this Lyric Cycles bike looks like. I love the color of it. It just looks like a painted car. It is so nice and clean. I absolutely love it. This thing, I also had to figure out how to go faster on. I think I figured out a boost mode. You put it in the 0, then you hold the down button after 0, and it goes into a boost mode. I think that's how we're gonna make this bike go faster. So we'll see. But without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys are true MVPs. Peace out.